Vice President, Public Relations. Toastmasters International says that this is the publicity hub of the club. The Vice President, Public Relations is responsible for coordinating an active public relations and publicity program. What does this mean in Y Talkers? In Y Talkers, we basically have been presenting our public face using our theme of the week so that we're each week posting new information about what our club is doing. And we are creating a theme-related picture, and we are posting that both to our website, to the Y Talkers Facebook page, to the division Facebook page, to the district Facebook page, so that all our surrounding area Y Talkers Toastmaster friends are able to find out a little bit more about what our club is doing on our Friday nights. And we also post it to Nextdoor so that local people are able to find our club and learn about all the interesting things that we are doing. This is a weekly update so that all the time we are improving and updating our website and each of the pages of social media that we post to. This tends to be the most important public relations that we have been doing recently, especially since we've been on Zoom. Our second event that also is a social media type thing is our videos for Y Talkers that we post to YouTube and on our website. The Vice President of Public Relations is in charge of creating those videos so that when a person is speaking at the club that we want to record, we're able on Zoom to either do it as a presentation or as an actual speech. If there's editing needed to include a header and a post information about our club on our videos, that's up to also the Vice President of Public Relations to be creating those videos and posting them up to YouTube. There is, in fact, a series of videos on YouTube to explain to people how to do that. And I would encourage you all to check out our website and find out where our YouTube page is and just go over there and watch all those videos, and you too will be able to take the duties of creating videos and editing them and posting them. Our other thing that is probably the most time-consuming thing that the Vice President Public Relations can do is to update our website. I have updated it so that everything is, as far as I know, current. It's really important each year to make sure you go through as Vice President of Public Relations and check to make sure that the links are still active that are linking to Toastmasters International, and that our information about what each of the officers do and who each of the officers are is updated so that people, when they want to find out more about our club and they go to Toastmasters International, they get the link to our club website, they're able to see actual up-to-date information. Nandita, our current Vice President of Public Relations, is in charge of posting our weekly updates for our theme. Most of the other website information she has not yet overtaken. So if anybody is interested in becoming an assistant public relations person, we are always looking for someone who is interested in keeping our website up to date. It's a major, major duty for our club. Our URL is ytalkerstoastmastersclubs.org because we use the free Toast website. That is listed on our Toastmasters International page, and anybody can get to our website that way. Another duty that the Vice President Public Relations has responsibility for is to create and distribute publicity materials. These can be things like flyers for open houses and other materials that we want to send out in the community to share our information so that we're getting information about what our club can and is doing and the other things that people might be interested in finding out about Y Talkers. We also, as Vice President Public Relations, are supposed to create and distribute media releases. We did do this way back when, but it has not happened so much recently. But we were posting them to the AV Press and to some of the local websites as well. And the VP Public Relations is supposed to keep that media list up to date, have standard press releases, news releases, media releases for things like our open houses, officer elections, things that are happening to award our members with their progress about their website pathways that they're achieving. Those sort of things should be being publicized more than we've been doing. So I would encourage anybody, again, interested in writing press releases, news releases, media releases, get in touch with the public relations vice president and offer your services because we need that publicity to get our name out in the community more. Two other things we can also include in those media releases would be our speech contests and people who have been awarded at additional other than club level awards. So that if we're officers at the district level or the division level or even higher than that, we always want to make sure that the local community gets that information from our media releases. So our Vice President Public Relations is supposed to be doing that. It's been a challenge. Another thing that we talk about doing, but don't always do so much, is networking at local events. We had contacted the Chamber of Commerce. One of our divisions, I believe it was, had membership in the Lancaster and Palmdale Chambers of Commerce. And we are able to network at those events if they're meeting in person. Pandemic happened and those things again fell by the wayside, but the VP Public Relations should be coordinating those events and making sure that somebody from our club is representing us at each of those events locally and at any other location that any of our members are participating in those sorts of networking events. So that's very important to get our publicity out and our name of our club and our meeting information out to people if we would do that more to network. So that's another thing that we need to step up on for our public relations. One of the other things, of course, is public relations, since I've been managing the website and most of the other publicity sorts of things, is to do training like this educational that I'm presenting now about information on what the public relations role is supposed to include. And I've done also information about how to update the agenda, things that you can do on the website, how to look up information about what you want to find out about our club on our website. And those kinds of videos are also available on our YouTube channel, and some of them are available on our website as well. The Vice President Public Relations, once again, is the person in charge of making sure that those things are up to date and that people who need to know are being provided with the links. And then finally, the Vice President of Public Relations, by their email on our website, is the owner of all our social media accounts and our Zoom account. This is really important because before I was VP Public Relations, the person who was doing it had it in his own name. He dropped out of the universe. and I never could find him. And we weren't able to get permission to update our Facebook page. We had a LinkedIn page. We had a other social media page on, what was it? Meetups. And we couldn't get to any of those things that had already been created because they were created in a person's email rather than the VP Public Relations email. So I confirmed everything into the Vice President Public Relations that is currently active. We do not have an Instagram account because it was too complicated for me to set up. So if anybody does Instagram and you want to set up a VP Public Relations Instagram page for us, that would be great because we do not have that social media yet. So in summary, there are a lot of things public relations is supposed to be in charge of. Most of importantly, we are supposed to be getting our club name and our activities out in the community and letting people know what it is we're doing, what we can provide for them, and any educational opportunities we might be doing, for example, if we decided to do a speechcraft program. These are the things that we need to be doing more of. We need members to be talking it up when we post things to Facebook and Nextdoor. And we need people to be just going out in the community and networking for us as well. And if you need information from the Vice President Public Relations, contact Nandita. And that is our public relations information for this evening. I hope you will pay attention to it and participate. And back to you, Ms. Toastmaster.